Okay, in the last video we added some new pages and they didn't show up automatically in the navigation. So I want to talk about how we're editing our navigation. And so I've brought up this other site, which is the second template, to show you the differences between the two. So like I said, when you create a new site, there was the two templates there. We chose the first one. This is an example of the second one. And you can see the navigation on this one is on the left-hand side. So if I create a new page on this site, okay, and let's call this Phys Ed 20, okay, and I'm going to hit create. You'll see that it automatically updates that item in our navigation on the left-hand side. Okay, so that is one of the advantages of the other template, is that it's going to add those items for you automatically. Now, I've also created a second one right here called important links, which are the student website and the student marks, or sorry, the Hunting Hills website, as well as the student marks, because this navigation is only going to update new items, and it's difficult to add URL items. So what I want to do quickly is just show you that. So I'm going to hit, oops, wrong one. So I'm going to hit edit site layout, and when I do that, you can see that I can bring up the sidebar and be able to edit those particular navigations. So I'm going to click on this first one, and you'll notice that inside of this I can change the name of it, okay, and you can see there's a little check mark right here that says automatically organize my navigation. What that means is every time I add a new page, it's going to add it into this section automatically. But you'll also see that it doesn't give me the ability to add URL links as an example, which is what these two bottom ones are, the HHHS website and the student marks. So that's why I created that second kind of navigation, that you could put in your own separate ones, and this top one would be that every single time that you created a new page, it would add it for you automatically. So if I click on this, for example, you'll see that there's also a button right here that says automatically organize, which would do the same thing as the first one, but then it removes these add URL ones as well. So that's just showing you guys how there's that slight difference between the two. But let's head back over to our site, which is this one, okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the gear icon, and I'm going to choose edit site layout, and that gives me the ability to touch or grab this top navigation bar. So I'm going to click on that, and then it shows us our navigation. Now, basically what we're going to do at this point is just add a page. So I'm going to click add page, and then it's going to show me all the pages that I have created. So let's add that TA page that we created. Click OK. Okay, and then I want to say add one more, and let's say that this is the med studies. Okay, so now if I was to click OK, it'll take just a second. You can see that it has now added them, and it'll start to create a second row if you have too many of them, just as we're seeing right now. So I like to try to keep my top hierarchy to like 5 or 6 links, and then have drop downs instead. So let's show you quickly how you would do that instead. So I might just let's say I want to put med studies under photo 20 as an example. So I'm going to use the arrows to move it up to where the photo is, and then I'm going to use the ones that are kind of indenting it. And so when you have a link that is indented, it means that it's going to fall under the parent link, which in this case would be photo 20. And let's also put the English under photo 20 as well, just as an example. So now when I click OK, it's removed those, and now when I hover over, oops, I gotta hit close there, sorry. Okay, now when I hover over photo 20, there are my two other links below it. So hopefully that has answered most of your questions with navigation. Again, you have the ability, if you're using the other template, to have those updated for you automatically. Otherwise, just remember to use the gear icon, edit site layout, click on the navigation, and then you can add pages. Don't forget, you can also add your own URL. So let's say, for example, that you wanted to add a link at the end that was called Lindsay Thurber, because you want to direct your kids there for whatever reason. And now you could put in there the www. I don't even know what their address is, but let's just say it's lindsaythurber.com. Okay, open in a new window, click OK. And there you go. Now there's your link to Lindsay Thurber. So that's it for navigation.